basis of cooking is good stocks and to make sauces and soups. And I like to use these, off cuts that nobody knows about. But here's a veal breast of veal. 99 cents a pound. I can never believe this. This package cost $1.85. This package cost $1.41. There's so much meat in here, and the flavor out of the bones, the cartilage off the ribs. And years ago, I found out about this. We used to use veal bones to make, veal stock, to make, Madeira wine sauce, red wine sauce, and all that. And when I worked with Carlo Galazzo, he used to stuff these. And but look at all that good meat. Just unbelievable to me how cheap this cut is here. But it takes, you've got to braise it. You got to brown it off, and then braise it, and in liquid to tenderize it. But I'd always make my veal stock out of these veal breasts, and it's just something I happened upon. When I was working at City Cafe, also we had this stuffed breast of veal on a menu. We'd make it stuffing and bone it out. But I noticed with the bones, I'd make the stock, and what a rich, delicious stock it'd make. And from then on, I used it. And then we'd roast it off, and then we'd pull the meat off after it was cooked. Even sometimes out of the oven, it's tender enough. We'd chop it up and make tacos out of it. But just season it up real well, salt and pepper, garlic salt. Don't worry about there's a lot of pepper on there. We'll shake it off and make sure it gets on the other side. Season it up real good. I'm going to roast it. Then when it's, pretty well roasted, we have some good color to it. Add some tomato paste, carrots, celery, and onions, and cook it some more. And then we're going to cover it with water and simmer it down. And I'll show you how to make glace de viande. That's de viande. Viande is a meat, and glace de viande is the essence of the meat reduction. So we'll take the stock and cook it down, make like a jelly, like a glaze out of it. And then we'll make veal stock, and I'll show you some different sauces. We might do a pepper steak, steak au poivre, and I'll show you how to make a red wine sauce, a Madeira sauce, a basic veal stock. But this is going to go into a pretty hot oven, 375 degree oven, and we'll roast it up. Okay, now the veal breast has been cooking in the oven for a good hour or so. We'll make a mirepoix, they call this. Mirepoix is celery, carrots, onions. I try to take off most of the leaves off the onion, the peelings off the onion. Too many peels will make your sauce bitter. So you leave a little bit on, it'll be okay. But if there's any loose pieces, try to pull them off. This is good now because all the fat is melted off. A lot of the fat is melted off. So put it around it just to caramelize the vegetables a little bit, add a little depth to the flavor. I always like to snatch a little piece off. That's so good. Pull little bits off, here and there that are nicely cooked. I usually brush the top with tomato paste. That adds helps give the flavor, the color. Once the paste darkens a little bit, cooks the rawness out of the paste. Okay, back in the oven for about another hour. So tasty. Like I said, that one piece was $1.45. The other piece was $1.15. Veal breast is coming out of the oven. That's like perfect right there. You can see that. Love to pull a little piece off here. The meat. Perfect snack. You see your vegetables are caramelized. Veal breast itself. See that meat? That's some of the real good meat that comes off of there. Chop that up and make a taco out of it, or make a sandwich. Deglaze the bottom of it. See all that natural color coming off the bottom? What I'll do is put this pan to the side, and then later on, after everything comes to the simmer, I'll cover this up with water and put it on the stove and simmer it.